I am equally excited about witnessing the graduations of the RPL graduates today. As a passionate educationist, I am cognizant of the liberating power of certification and the boundless opportunity it offers. Importantly, the acquisition of certification, it goes beyond assessment, certification, and awarding systems have adhered to a narrow understanding of learning, one that does not fully embrace the depth and breadth of human potential, abilities, required skills. But today, we chart a new and exciting course in the fields and factories, in offices and homes, through various skilling experiences. Today, we embrace this holistic view of education, affirming that every individual's journey matters and deserves recognition. As we all know, the objective of the RPL policy is to guide the implementation of recognitions of prior learning process for improved employability, mobility, and advanced learning. This policy is a beacon of hope for those who have faced barriers in accessing formal certification. It opened doors of opportunities for workers seeking validation for their competencies, gained through years of experience, and incredible opportunities for immigrants showcasing their skills in our country and beyond. But beyond individual benefits, the PRL policy is a catalyst for societal transformation, especially for our county governments. The beneficiaries of the recognition of prior learning certification process will now be able to undertake lifelong learning, thus encouraging continuous growth and development in our counties. Ladies and gentlemen, county governments manage a critical pathway of the TVET landscape in the country. The VTC centers. These centers are hubs of practical skills development, nurturing talents, and preparing individuals for meaningful contributions to our economy and society. By integrating the tenets of recognitions of prior learning policies into these centers, we empower our learners to showcase their capabilities and receive the recognition they deserve effectively. Furthermore, we look forward to have the vocational training centers as RPL assessment centers. This will create a seamless and accessible pathway for individuals to have their skills assessed and accredited right at their locality, as the vocational training centers are ward-based. This will further ensure that our assessment centers are aligned with the needs of our local industries and employers, thereby bridging the gap between education and employment within our counties. As the Council of Governors, we are fully committed to the successful implementation of this policy. We understand that it is not just about words on paper, it is about action and dedication. To ensure the smooth and effective rollout of the RPL policy, our counties will continuously invest in infrastructure, technology, and training programs tailored to the needs of our skilled artisans. Furthermore, we will endeavor to provide technical and financial resources to support this initiative. We recognize that financial constraints should not hinder progress or limit opportunities for our people. Therefore, we pledge to work collaboratively towards raising funds to sustain the implementation of the RPL policy, ensuring its long-term success and impact. However, we cannot achieve this ambiguous goal alone. We need the collective effort and collaboration of all stakeholders, educators, employers, industry leaders, development partners, and community advocates. Together, we can create a vibrant economic ecosystem where skills are valued, talents are nurtured, and opportunities are found for every individual to thrive and contribute meaningfully to our society. Conclusively, Your Excellency, as county governments, we want to appreciate your leadership and that of the President, William Ruto, and the Kenya Kwanza government for this bold initiative that will ensure that even them that do not have certificates or formal training, but they have learned through the job, also kept dignity in our country. In Kenya Kwanza government, there is the belief and the ideology is that of the hustler. And today what you are witnessing, Your Excellency, is the real recognition and empowerment of the hustlers of this nation who contribute to the biggest economy of our nation. Excellency, Deputy President, recently I had a conversation with an employing agency from Israel. And they sent me photos of the interviews they were conducting at Sri Lanka because they have interest in Kenya to come and support us in skilled workers. When I looked in the video, there was nowhere they were asking you bring a certificate. They only ask you, are you a carpenter? You say you are a carpenter, they bring you the tools there, and you demonstrate by skills if you can do the joining of the meters together. If you are a masonry, they bring you the tools and ask you if you are able to build a small wall. And it reminds me today that for one to be a successful plumber, you don't need very good English so that you can connect the pipe and have water. You don't need to address the pipe that, excuse me, pipe, can you please go this direction? All you need is some, something warm, and probably your energy or breath, and then you blow it as you connect it together, and all of a sudden water happens. Just like Jesus Christ never used English, or God never used English to command that let there be the world and earth. And as Council of Governors, if this is one thing we will celebrate and support the national government so that we all deliver as one, is this initiative that we are launching today. And we are here on behalf of the Chair Anwar Iguru and the entire 47 governors to commit that even after this, Your Excellency, there has been many who are working in the county governments. We have workers who are working as drivers, some as firefighters, some are just artisan people working there. They have not been able to get good pay because of the demand for the certificate. But I'm happy today that when you go back to our county government, we'll be able to, be able to put you in a proper pay slip for those who are working in the county and have you have a decent salary as we move forward. To the graduates of the RPL program, Hongera, as you embark on the next chapter of your careers. Remember that your skills and experiences are your most important assets. I leave you with a quote from the Robert Greene that says, the future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways. And therefore, I urge you, cherish, nurture, be innovative, and let your skills guide you towards greater success and fulfillment in the future. On behalf of COG, hongera na pongezi sana to all the graduates. Asante sana. Let me, at this point, ask the Deputy Governor of Nairobi, who is representing my good friend and brother, Honorable Sakaja, the honor of this town, to come and make his remarks. Karibu sana.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua, the Minister for Education, and allow me at this point to write all the protocols established there before. My name is Njoroge Mushiri, and I represent His Excellency, the Governor of Nairobi City County, Sakaja Arthur Johnson, who is not able to join us now. He was in a meeting. We were still hoping that he would join us, but the meeting has taken longer. But nevertheless, Your Excellency, very welcome to our city. It is your city. It is the seat of your government. So we are always happy to have you here and to listen to you. And allow me to read the speech of His Excellency, the Governor of Nairobi City County, Governor Sakaja. Excellency, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, fellow leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure as your governor to host so many distinguished public servants, the men and women of the National Quality Authority, who year in, year out, make sure that our learning and our qualifications are up to scratch. Karibuni. I want to also recognize first the leaders of Nairobi County who are here today to celebrate this event. Second, it's my honor and my pleasure to recognize our chief guest today, His Excellency the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Asante sana, Naibu Rais, for gracing us with your presence. Please, let's recognize our chief guest. Is that adequate recognition? Can we recognize our chief guest? Asanteni. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we meet at moment of opportunity. We all know that many of our people have the skills, the temperament, and the persistence to succeed in their own right and to serve their communities. But opportunities are denied them because their experience and skill are not recognized. That's a problem we must solve. I'm delighted to be here with you today to launch the recognition of prior learning policy, which brings education, employability, and equality to the disadvantaged, discouraged, and totally marginalized. Let me say a little about why this matters so much to me. When we took office, one of our central promises to the people of Nairobi was equal opportunity. Usawa baina ya Mkenya moja na mwenzake. No more discrimination. Ability is the best qualification. These are not platitudes, they are the convictions that motivate us. So today, we celebrate with you the launch of this program, which lets us recognize and give opportunity to those who have practical experience and encourages many more to seek fresh opportunity. Today, let me single out our firefighters. Let me commend Benson Kithinji Ndegwa and Gideon Ogola Owiti, both of whom received their certificates today. Hongera, I am very proud of you and your achievements today. Now, I know that
and certify new firefighters whose experience and ability make them a good fit for the brigade, but who have not previously been certified. We look forward to recognizing and means training, informal training and experiences as a yardstick for career progression. Secondly, number 4 is this. We will create a mentorship program so that we can pass on knowledge and skills and the institutional memory of the past matter. These older men and women know Nairobi inside out. They know the hazards, they have lived through all manner of crises. It's time to learn from them, and with this program we will. An example of service from which we can learn is Fireman Joseph Odinga. Had no formal training, but is widely regarded as the best trainer and instructor at our Kanduri Road training school. He has over 30 years experience, but due to his limited education, his career progression had been stifled. RPL gives him an avenue to grow now.
ladies and gentlemen, I close with a request. Let's extend this program. Let every county see what can be done to retain the talents of our most experienced and most able public servants. For now, it is my pleasure to welcome you, the Deputy President, to address us at the right time, as will be told. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki, His Excellency Honorable Sakaja Arthur Johnson, EGH, Governor of Nairobi City County. Asanteni sana.
Your Excellency, allow me now to invite my colleague, P.S. Hinga, to come and make just one remark.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, the Cabinet Secretary, allow me to stand on the protocols already established. For a person who was on JKL for 3.5 hours to have one remark is a very difficult thing. But I'll try, Your Excellency, because today you're the chief guest and we are disciplined cadres. Your Excellency, the State Department of Housing is really where the supply of the jobs and the opportunities lie. So the people that are graduating here today, and we have got 203 of some physically here and some not here. These are people who work very hard. They wake up every day to eke a living. And for a long time, they could not get opportunities outside their localities because they don't have a certificate. This is a great moment for them. And to the 203 of you, together with the rest of the graduates, congratulations. Going forward, Your Excellency, allow me just to highlight where the opportunities lie within the housing sector. As His Excellency the President was assenting to the Affordable Housing Bill, which is now the Act, we have got 103,000 housing units opportunities across the whole country. If we take that on average, one unit requires 2 to 3 direct jobs and 5 indirect jobs. I'm sure you graduates, you can be able to work out how many opportunities lie, they're lying await for you. Your Excellency, we are also building markets. As I stand here, we have already awarded 159 ESP markets in the same number of constituencies across the country. So again, those markets are going to be built by yourselves, and we are going to make sure that as you finish building them, you will also get your certification. The difference, Your Excellency, that this recognition of prior learning does is that it is very difficult for them to leave the site. They eat what they make that day. And what the 203 graduates in the affordable housing program in our 2 sites, this is only 2 sites, in Roiro and Kibera. Your Excellency, NITA went to site. The assessment that was done, I think we can give NITA a round of applause, because the assessment that was done, Your Excellency, was the assessor will check how you're laying, if you're a mason, how are you laying the stones, if you're a plumber, the pipes, and they will ask you questions, why did you do it like that, and they assess you based on how they observed you working. So, Your Excellency, this is a very, very important opportunity, because as my colleague Moteti, and who I want to defend, PS, I think he said the other way around. So, I think he did not say that, that they're not recognized. He actually said he was thanking you that you have recognized him. He's a friend of mine. Your Excellency, as I sit down, allow me to sit by giving you this very short story, which is a very true story. When we embarked on building our affordable housing in Park Road, it was a 5 billion shillings contract. And we gave that contract to a Chinese contractor. And Your Excellency, the Chinese contractor wanted to bring doors from China, wanted to bring windows from China. And we said, our people know how to make doors. The only challenge that exists is that between the people who make those doors and where the opportunity lie, there are so many brokers that make more money than those people who make those doors. And so we said that we are going to go directly to the actual Juakali artisans, and we give them a contract. And we did, Your Excellency. And it was not a small contract, worth of a contract. They took that opportunity, Your Excellency, and they made quality doors. So this notion that our people don't know how opportunities, and I know where your heart lies, Your Excellency, and as you say, you're the truthful man, you must continue saying the truth. Our people, they're disenfranchised because there are people in between who want to profiteer from the sweat of these hard-working people. These people, there were 3 associations, Ngong Road, Kamukunji, and Kariuki. That sector alone, Your Excellency, represents the majority or the super majority of our working people. Those 3 associations are made up of 10,000 artisans. They formed an organization, and because most of them, Your Excellency, come from the same place you and I come from, in the slope. When they went to the bank to get a facility, they were asked, who is borrowing the money? They said, we are Ngong Road Association, Kamukunji. Creativity was they took the first initials of Ngong, Kamukunji. This company called Mukamka, today, they build those doors. And today, that same Chinese contractor was Isumwana, because they Isumwana with the Chinese. Because obviously the Chinese was trying to, Your Excellency, today, that organization is making doors in Uganda. We'll do it for ourselves here, and we will do it for other countries. Thank you so much. This is a great day for these people whom we know you have. Congratulations, all of you.
Your Excellency, allow me to invite my colleague, Chandra.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Cabinet Minister, Ministry of Education, Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, Eric Mutai, Principal Secretaries here present, the Deputy Governor Nairobi, distinguished Mupo, mambo mazuri haya ambayo yanatendeka siku ya leo na kuendelea mbele. Sio tu kwa sababu mumegraduate, lakini hata kuendelea mbele. Kazi iko kwetu, tuwatafutie kazi, sio hapa peke yake na hata huko ng'ambo. Your Excellency, I'm proud to say this morning, in accordance with the National Employment Authority portal, working together with the private recruitment agencies, we have over 250,000 jobs available in the Western European countries and other countries abroad. Kwa hivyo nataka niseme kazi hizi ni zenyu, sio kupanua uchumi wa Kenya peke yake, lakini nyinyi mwende hata ng'ambo. That which have been said by my colleague from Ministry of Housing, the capacity that you have to make doors and other products, we should be able to show the international community that we have built our capacity and now we are equal to even other companies obtaining out there. Kwa hivyo niseme mambo kuendelea mbele yako sawa, na sisi kama serikali tutajitahidi vile iwezekanavyo. The challenges that we've been facing on unemployment should be a thing of the past going forward. I foresee a major revolution taking place in our country, industrial revolution. What we have yearned for a number of years will now come to pass. Your Excellency, kindly allow me to read the speech of my cabinet secretary who was unable to make it for today's event. I am delighted and greatly privileged to have this opportunity of joining you today as we launch the recognition of prior learning policy and celebrate the RPL graduation of 900 graduates, of whom 600 are graduates from the National Industrial Training Authority. And I want to thank you, my colleague, P.S. Hinga, for recognizing the role of NITA in the low-cost housing project that the government is undertaking. The graduates from NITA comprise of 388 workers from the informal and formal sector and 213 workers from the affordable housing project who have successfully completed the RPL assessment and earned their certification. The Ministry of Labor and Social Protection is proud of the interministerial and interagency support and collaboration in realization of this achievement. This day signifies a great milestone in our country as we embark on implementation of a policy that will shape the future of Kenya's skilled workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, currently, there is lack of a supportive mechanism to facilitate validation and recognition of competencies that are acquired informally and non-formally. An estimated 92% of Kenyan youth have unrecognized competencies acquired through informal and non-formal